Okay, so yesterday we covered the basic principles of graphic design. Today we're going to be going over color schemes. So to start us out, we need to know what are color schemes. A color scheme is a combination of colors that you can use to portray different moods, different messages. And there are three basic color schemes. So you have primary colors, we have secondary colors, and we have tertiary colors. So those are the three basic color schemes, and we're going to go into depth as far as those three basics and further on. Okay. So the basic color schemes, like I said, are primary colors. We have, for the primary color schemes, we have red, yellow, and blue. The secondary colors of the basic color schemes are orange, green, and purple. And for tertiary colors, we have red, orange, yellow, orange, red, violet, or red, purple, blue, violet, or blue, purple, blue, green, also known as aqua, and yellow, green, which some people call chartreuse. Okay, so those are our three basic color schemes. We have primary colors, secondary colors, and tertiary colors. So a little bit more in depth as far as primary colors. Primary colors are your basic colors. You cannot break those down to get any other colors. They are just the basic colors. Secondary colors are colors that you mix. You mix the primary colors together to create the secondary colors. So you have red and yellow are mixed together to create orange. You have blue and yellow, which are mixed together to make green. And you have red and blue, which are mixed together to make purple. Tertiary colors are colors that are mixed together, um, such as a primary color and a secondary color. So you can have red and orange mixed together to make red orange. You can have blue and green mixed together to make aqua, and so on and so forth. Okay. Moving along, we have more complex kinds of color schemes, and these are the color schemes that we're going to be focusing on in our projects today. Okay, so we have analogous colors. Analogous colors are three colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. So they sit right next to each other on the color wheel. Examples are going to be red, red, violet, and violet, yellow, yellow, orange, and orange. And what you're going to notice is these colors are color combinations that you can put together or colors that are combined to make the color in the middle. Okay. So, for example, we have an analogous color here. We have yellow orange, and we have orange. All of these colors are considered analogous colors because they're right next to each other. We also have yellow green, green, and blue green. Those would also be considered analogous because they're sitting right next to each other. Okay. Next, we have complementary colors. Complementary colors are two colors that are on the opposite side of the color wheel. So these are colors that are usually very different from each other. They're literally on the other side of the color wheel, and they do what we call complement each other. So they are opposites, but they work very well together as a color scheme. So examples of complementary colors are going to be yellow and purple, red and green, and blue and orange. We see complementary colors, and we can always tell which colors are complementary because if we look at a color wheel, they're going to be directly across from each other. So yellow is directly across from purple, which makes those a complementary pair. We have green, which is directly across from red, which makes that a complementary pair. And we have orange directly across from blue, which makes those also complementary pairs. So these are some of the basic kinds of complementary colors, but as you can see, we can take yellow green and it's going to be directly across from a red violet, and it's going to be also a complementary color. These are just examples of the basic complementary colors that you can always see and identify.